I'm only finding out about this now that you were threatened by some masked attacker.
Because nobody else saw him.
Dr. Devlin?
He showed up after the guy had already run out, after he put his hand over my mouth and said, "Not this time, bitch. It won't be any fun if you don't struggle."
Sam, I'm sorry.
He's the text message killer.
Wait a second. I thought the text message killer was the cop that killed himself.
I know that's what we all thought, but I guess it turns out that we were all very wrong.
Why isn't this all over the news?
Why? Because Lucky doesn't believe me, because he thinks that I need him to feel sorry for me. I guess that he thinks that I am that pathetic and desperate, and I don't know. I guess I know how he... I guess I know how he really feels about me.
Sorry.
I need to talk to you. It's about my father's condition.
Okay, well, what I can tell you is that there are very limited options when it comes to a spinal cord injury as severe as the one your father suffered. And I know how difficult it can be to watch someone you care about in a slow, steady decline.
Yeah, but he keeps saying he can move his toes.
You got evidence of this?
No, but he'll make a big deal about showing me, and then he tries and nothing moves. But
given his mental state, Johnny...
Yeah, I know, it would be very easy to write off. I get it. Yeah, but then he goes on talking about his roses and my mother as if she was still alive, and then he'll go on and say something completely...
What, lucid?
Yeah. It's like, what the hell did I just hear? Is there any way he could be getting better?
Hi, what's this?
Baby present.
Oh. Okay, let me have it before he starts talking.
I know it's early, but we were walking by the cutest little store. We couldn't help ourselves.
Oh, thank you.
To remind you of.
This is a hospital, people.
Go to the meds.
And the patients are going to get them half an hour late due to your incompetence, Nurse Meir. Because you failed to plan. Because you'd rather be doing the mating dance with every doctor on this staff instead of your job. Well, those meds are not going to jump into the syringes and IVs by themselves. Administer them.
Yes, Nurse Johnson.
Hey. Not what Epiphany said.
She was right.
No, she wasn't.
I had goals. I came here to build my career.
Well, that had nothing to do with you.
Then I find myself flirting with strange doctors just to make you jealous.
They just delivered her son's ashes. She's not sure how to think or how to deal with her feelings right now. You walked in and she unloaded that all on you. It had nothing to do with you. That was about a mother dealing with the loss of her son, okay? And just for the record, it doesn't bother me at all that you flirt with all the other doctors. Come here, you okay?
Thanks. You really did not deserve that. Patrick was just being a good guy.
Any excuse to get his hands around a beautiful woman. I mean, I saw him doing it with Sam earlier.
He is not the dog he was before he met you.
Yeah, but we're over now, and so he's back to his old ways.
Yeah, but even at his worst, I don't think he was ever into heavily sedated women.
So you didn't see what he was doing.
I just came from Sam's room. She's completely out of it. You're just looking for the worst. For things to support your theory that Patrick's gonna be a bad dad because you're afraid to tell him. No man is ever ready to become a father until it happens. And sometimes, it's the most unlikely guys who make the greatest fathers. So
Hey, Robin.
Hey.
I need to ask Sam McCall a few questions. Is she up for it?
I'd say so.
What?
You know what? Never mind. I'm just being...
Come on, what is it?
No, really, it shouldn't matter what he does, so...
Who are we talking about?
The father of my baby.
I thought you used an anonymous donor.
That's what I wanted everyone to think, but it turns out that he's not so anonymous after all, and I'm having a really hard time.
Well, look, if you know who the donor is...
You know what? It doesn't matter, because his life isn't compatible with children, and he loves his freedom. So I'm not going to be the woman to take that away from him.
If you only knew